Let's move on to some NFL action. So the Saints kind of went under the radar the other day and signed Jared Cook, who played for the Raiders last year. He's a tight end.
A good one, too.
Very good one. I think he finished top 5 for tight ends last year.
He's got a couple more years left.
He's got a couple. He's like 30 now, I think 31, somewhere around there. He does have a couple more years. He's still decent. He's not Rob Gronkowski where he's 30 but feels like he's 53, you know.
I can't feel my back.
Yeah, I mean, Rob Gronkowski, as great as he is, probably in a wheelchair by 40.
Is not by next year. Retired.
He's been beat up. But anyway, so Jared Cook, decent tight end to add to the Saints offense. That was already super potent last year. One of the best offenses in the league. But it'll be kind of interesting to see how it meshes with the team.
I think it'll be
because
good.
I believe they got rid of Ted Ginn, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
And that means that Michael Thomas, who is an absolute stud,
GOAT,
one of the best receivers in the league, I would say top 5. He's a possession wide receiver. He's not a burner. He's not going to beat you over the top or anything. But he's going to run really good routes. He's going to catch everything. He's a possession wide receiver, right? Jared Cook is a possession tight end. Same thing. He's not going to beat you over the top. He's not going to, run 60 yards like Rob Gronkowski did, 2 years ago. He's not that guy that's going to run all over you. He's a possession tight end. He's going to run really good routes. He's going to be there, It'll be interesting to see how they gel, though, because that's 2 possession guys. The Saints, one of the biggest things that they lacked last year was that guy who would go over the top and just burn.
I think they need one of those guys still.
I think
maybe they get it in the draft.
Maybe.
Knows, yeah.
Maybe. They could get that guy, DK Metcalf.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy that, looks like the Hulk but runs a 4.4.
Throw it, I'll get it. Just throw it. Trust me.
I just think it's been interesting to see how it gels. They also obviously have Kamara, who works the underneath routes.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees is one of the best quarterbacks to ever live. So it's gonna be interesting to see that offense. That offense is definitely gonna be as good as it was this year, if not better, I think.
Yeah.
Unless Drew Brees really declines, which I don't see.
I could see that
happening.
Actually.
Now, another news in the NFL, off of personnel and more of a personal. Robert Kraft, obviously the whole case going on with him in the massage parlor. Robert Kraft said he will not accept the plea deal that they gave him. Now I'm going to tell you what the plea deal is because I don't think you've heard what it is yet.
Okay.
So basically the plea deal, I don't know if you know how plea deals work,
Yeah.
but the prosecutors put this plea deal in front of Robert Kraft where it was pretty much saying, okay, you're not guilty, but you have to admit that if we had gone to trial, you would have been found guilty. Pretty much. So basically, you're not guilty, but if we tried, he would have been guilty.
Like we have information.
That was the plea deal that they put in front of him, and honestly, that seems like a pretty good scenario for Robert Kraft. That seems like the best case scenario, and he didn't accept it. So
I would have myself.
He's taking advice from Meek Mill and hanging out with Meek. He went to prison. He's telling you how it's like.
No.
You better take some notes. All right, you better take some notes.
He's gonna learn today. But he messed up, Robert Kraft. The whole situation.
Yeah.
It's like,
he messed up.
I wanna know how long this has been going on. Like, I think it's probably more than 2-3 years.
Yeah, it says only twice. I find that kind of hard to believe.
I don't believe it.
But I just don't understand why he doesn't accept this plea deal, because it's like we're literally saying that we're literally setting you free. All you have to do is admit, I did this.
He's gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah,
and he's
gonna lose a lot of money. He's probably gonna be found guilty because apparently there's video evidence of it. So
he's an old man whose lady just died a while ago. Let the man live. At the same time, dude, come on now. Don't be around people who are gonna put you in trouble.
My issue is he's a millionaire and could have pretty much anyone he wants.
Yeah, why are you going?
I don't really understand that. Maybe he just doesn't want to put the effort in.
You don't have to do that when you have money.
Robert Kraft's just one of us, He does. Sometimes he doesn't want to try.
You have the money, my guy. Come on.
Anyways, moving off the NFL into the MLB, just one thing that we have here: Mike Trout is filthy fucking rich now. He's got so much money.
Good for you.
12 years, $430 million deal. The MLB does not have
Say that again.
12 years, 430 million.
How old is he?
He's 25, I think.
That's
The MLB does not have a salary cap,
they should.
obviously. And the issue I have with this is he has 0 playoff wins in his time. And people
It's
say,
not his
oh, but the Angels are garbage.
It's
You know,
not
you
his
can't carry a team if you're one player. I'm just saying, if I'm paying a guy $430 million, he better be a game changer.
He better be carrying the
He
whole
better
team.
win me games,
Oh my
you know.
goodness, yeah.
I understand the MLB is more of a team sport. You know, you can't help what your pitching staff is because he's an outfielder. You can't help if you're hitting every ball that comes to you, but then everybody else around you is 0 for 4. You can't help that.
It's like American football where quarterback can't do anything in the defense. You can score points
Yeah,
by the other
the
guys.
Patrick Mahomes issue where it's like you can't help what happens on defense. But I just don't like $430 million to someone
Good for you.
who is not. I mean, he's obviously a great player,
Someone has to.
but he can't single-handedly win you games.
That's that. Since they don't have a salary cap, I think they should invest people around him. Like,
They should.
so you got 12 years. I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So I think
Another
it's a
issue-
long term.
Another issue with this contract is, okay, so let's say he's 25 now.
Mhm.
I might be wrong on that. He might
I
be
think
younger, he
you're
might be older.
Yeah.
I think 25 is a pretty good age. Basically, let's say 6 years into MLB, you can play for a while. So let's say 8 years into his contract. He's 33. Now his athleticism isn't there. His speed's not there. He's starting to decline. You still have 4 years
No.
left on this contract.
12 years.
And
is a
you're
long
not
time.
going to get rid of it.
Why? What?
That's what I'm saying.
I-
You would never.
I don't mind the money, but the years is
That's
why.
what I'm saying. You would never accept a job if you knew you had to be locked in there for 12 years.
Yeah.
And frankly, the job wouldn't accept you if you asked them to be locked in for 12 years. Because they're like, well, what if you decline? What if you get hurt? You know? No one's going to do that.
No, how does it? Is it guaranteed?
I think it's fully guaranteed.
Oh boy.
I could be wrong.
You know about him, like, oh, my back is hurt now. You know, I'm gonna be on the bench and get the money.
But the first thing I thought when I saw this contract is we should request some funds. We need some funding for the show. The Mukhtar Fund and the Kyle Fund are very low. So Mike Trout, I'm just putting this out there. I know
We're
you're
a big
watching.
fan.
I'm a big fan. I think you
Congrats.
fully deserve the money.
Well done.
I think the amount of years on the contract is perfect.
You could have gotten more.
You could have gotten more, 25 years. I'll tell you what, you hire us as your agents, and we could have gotten you 25 years. But
No.
that being said, we need a little funding for the show
Yeah.
and our own personal wallets. So if you could
They're
just
dry right now.
if you could just toss over like $20 million,
30% of whatever you have.
yeah, I
We'll
mean,
do it.
we wouldn't mind it.
Nah,
You know,
nah.
I wouldn't.
We
mind
we
it.
can talk.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you don't like
know
that, come through.
what? You know what? Yeah, you know how to contact us.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
get in contact.
The agent job right now is not doing you any favors. Like he's not.
Yeah.
You're paying him and he's not doing his job. Well, we 2 for 1. You could double that,
Yeah.
maybe triple.
2 minds are better than 1.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that went well. I think we're gonna get some money.
All
I
right.
think we're gonna get some money.
And submit.
Yes. All right. So let's move on to some segments. Speaking of Mike Trout, what can you buy with Mike Trout's contract?
Oh my goodness.
This is a segment that is special just for our buddy Mike Trout out there, who's going to send us $20 million. So I just have one here. I don't know if you can think of any off the top of your head, but I have 21 NBU Lindens, which is where we're filming this right
Ew,
now.
gross. No thanks.
You can buy 21 of those.
I don't want those.
I was going to say you could buy 430 million of them, but I didn't want to,
Big number.
yeah, I didn't want to trash on the college, so
I would.
they're letting us film here. So
Because they're great.
yeah,
Thanks.
but you could buy 21 NBU Lindens or 1 Harvard.
One Harvard.
You could buy the Dallas Cowboys.
No,
I'm
no
almost
thanks.
positive.
No
I don't
thanks.
know why you'd want to do that though. I'm a Cowboys fan, and even I wouldn't want to do that. What else can you buy? I'm sure you're from Somalia. I'm sure we could buy the entire country of Somalia.
You know, if you buy, I would like to do that. Then I'll fix it.
Mhm.
You know, buy that one, right? And then, Mike Trout, I have a business idea. Buy Somali, fix it up, and bring it back to what it used to be. And then, boom.
And then we'll only ask for $5 million.
Fair.
There we go.
Also 10, because like we wanna.
Oh yeah, 10 million. We're gonna 10 million. Yes.
Pocket
we
change.
can split it easy.
Yeah.
So you can buy the entire country of Somalia or the state of Maine. You know, one of those.
No thanks. Too many people there.
Let's see.
I could buy United. I don't like them. You know,
Manchester
I'm gonna buy Barcelona, sell Messi, actually retire Messi, force him to retire, and destroy the Camp Nou.
Sabotage his career.
No, I'm just time to rest. He's getting old, and relegate the club.
It's a bold move. And then sell all the good players in Barcelona to Real Madrid.
Now we don't want those guys there. They're infected.
Yeah, sure.
They're infected.
Let's see. What else could you buy?
They're
You
not-
could buy.
they're not there.
I'm sure Cristiano Ronaldo's leg is insured for $1 million.
Oh my God.
So you could probably buy his leg.
And then come back next year because I have one more year left and destroy D3.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Hey, help a
Ronaldo's
brother
leg.
out.
I mean, he's a little bit taller than you, so it'll look a little funky.
That's
But,
why I'm on limb.
yeah.
And he shoots. Goal! From behind. The goalkeeper doesn't see it coming.
You've got one jack leg that's like this big.
And then after I
another
scored,
leg.
it's like, whoa.
But yeah, I think that's. I'm sure there's a lot more you can buy with Mike Trout's
No, we don't want to waste
Mike
his
Trout's
money.
contract. Throw in the comments below what else can you buy with Mike Trout's contract. We have a Brett Favre return watch. So Brett Favre, the master of comebacks, might be looking for a job in the near future. So basically, Ryan Fitzpatrick became the starter in Miami, or is said to be the starter
Really?
in Miami. Yep, because they got rid of Tannehill. And I'm thinking Fitzpatrick might need some competition. You know, he's got Fitzmagic going on, but to get the most of the magic, he might need some competition or a replacement at quarterback for when Ryan Fitzpatrick inevitably either gets a concussion or throws 8 interceptions in a game.
In a row.
Whichever comes first. I'm betting on the 8 interceptions.
Me too.
But yeah, so Brett Favre, we're throwing his name out there for the Miami Dolphins backup job. Brett Favre, backup for Miami Dolphins. Just gonna throw that
You
out.
heard it here first, lads.
Yep.
Ladies.
Please credit the clutch team. We have a We Didn't Start the Fire,
Oh boy.
and this is for Zion Williamson's spot on the Duke basketball roster. So basically, obviously Zion's gonna be the #1 overall pick.
And fat.
And he's moving into the NBA and he's fat. And we need to find, obviously Zion Williamson's spot on the Duke basketball roster is on the hot seat because he's not going to be there.
No.
So, following this up, we have an application time,
Oh.
which is applying for Duke to be on the men's basketball team in Zion Williamson's spot.
You know, it's been my dream to play for the Duke basketball team.
I'll tell you what,
I almost applied last year.
Coach K, if you stack us on our shoulders, we're probably as big as Zion. And we probably weigh as much.
We're actually taller.
We definitely weigh as much as Zion.
How much? Way more.
Yeah.
We're almost like
We're in the 300s.
Yeah.
We're in the 300s if you put us together.
And about
So, yeah.
7 what?
You can still have your fat guy. You can still have your tall guy. We
And
can
yeah,
play. Guess what? An extra set of limbs.
Boom.
There we go. 4 arms is better than 2. A lot better to steal the ball with.
He can stand there, I'll stand here.
Yeah. Depending on who's on the bottom of this stack, I can pants players if they go by, and that'll really throw them off. Yeah. I can't ball handle, but
I
I'm
will
sure
not
you
be
can
doing
handle that.
that. Yeah.
You'll do the ball handling, I'll do the shooting.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, that's what we'll
And
do.
I'll do the defending also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have this all worked out. So Coach K, give us a call, recruit us. We don't want any money. Yeah, so give us a call, Coach K.
Yeah,
We'll fill in for Zion.
we have never made any bets. We don't want any money. We'll play for free. We're quick. What
Yeah.
else? And we're both very talented.
Yeah.
1 out of 10 we're like a 9.
And we'll go to real classes.
Yeah. Average 3.0.
We have a bandwagoners, and bandwagoners is pretty much where we choose an NBA team and hop on their bandwagon. And then the next week we'll see how they did. And this week I have for us the Phoenix Suns.
Best thing
Because they're really bad. So I'm hoping that if we hop on the bandwagon.
I thought we were hopping on a good team.
No, we have to hop on a bad team.
That's not fun.
But I'm hoping if we hop on their bandwagon, they'll become good.
Oh, so we'll make it.
Yeah, we're gonna make them good. We're gonna make them good. So maybe we shouldn't do this.
No, because we don't want the Phoenix Suns. Because we want to get.
We want the first overall pick.
Yes.
We want Zion. We want the fat guy.
Ew.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll go with it.
We'll go
Yeah. Phoenix Suns bandwagon. Till further notice, we'll check back in next week if they have a winning record in the next week.
Oh boy, that's gonna be hard.
We'll hop off their bandwagon. I don't see that coming.
I think we're gonna be on this
I feel like
bandwagon
we're
for
gonna be
a
on
while.
this bandwagon for a long time.
Yeah. Maybe till next year. You never know.
We have a scorecard, which is where we just choose a couple games and predict who's gonna win. So we have Purdue Villanova. I believe that's happening tonight.
I'm gonna go with Purdue.
I'm gonna go with Purdue too.
Yeah,
I like
that's
Villanova.
garbage.
I like Villanova. I like that they're not a one and done team.
I don't like him because one of my buddies likes St. John's,
No.
and
Yeah.
no Villanova in my heart.
I think Purdue's a good team.
Oh yeah, they are really.
I think they're
where are they
probably-
ranked?
I think they're 3 seed. Villanova's a 6 seed.
Okay, yeah, Purdue.
So I'm gonna say Purdue. I want Villanova to win, but I'm gonna say Purdue. Purdue's
I'll
the
go
better
with
team.
Purdue because they beat UVM a couple years ago, and ever since I liked them.
And we also have the New England Revolution versus Cincinnati FC.
I hope we don't lose to a team that just came to the MLS.
Yeah, so Cincinnati, I think it's FC Cincinnati. Actually,
Whatever their name is.
are the new team in the MLS.
Major League
They
Soccer.
should be garbage. But
But
that
knowing the
being said,
refs, they're gonna
the
lose.
refs are also garbage. So I don't really know.
You know, I
Thank you.
might find a new team. I'm not even kidding. That's like the refs are pissing
No,
me
you
off.
gotta hold on. You gotta hold on for the struggle, alright? When we're 65 years old
They
and
might
the refs
listen.
finally win the MLS Cup, it'll be the happiest moment of our lives. I'm gonna go with New England.
I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
I'm gonna say 1-0 because New England cannot score.
2-1 Cincinnati.
Okay.
I'm right, and everybody
You
knows.
probably are right, to be honest. New England's not very good.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why we can't get people in the stands. Win a game. Alright, that's all we have for the show today. Also, who's on PEDs? LeBron James
Of
is on
course.
points and drugs.
Even though we didn't make the playoffs.
You heard it here first. That's all we have for the show today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you.
I said, look.